All right, this is video attempt number 52. We're going to see if this one works. So listen, you are watching this video because you were absent or you just want to get one more time, right? How to get bigger, better, faster, stronger, okay? So what we are doing today and what we did in class today and on Monday was we actually evaluated the logs. Without, I might add, a calculatore. So no calculators. Sit on it, hide it, I don't care. Okay? All right, so here's what we came up with. And as my pen breaks, you've got to love this. Take 53? All right, so we are basically evaluating things like this. So the log of 25 with a base of 5. By the way, this has an answer. There is a number associated with it, okay? One of the things that I need to remind you about is that logs equal the exponent, and so you need to keep that in mind, okay? When you are evaluating the logs, you are giving the answer as the exponent, okay? That is what the answer to every log is. So, in other words, on this one, okay, if we imagine in our heads this written in exponential form, okay, this would be 5 to the what power is equal to 25. And hopefully by now you're like 2, Hunsaker 2, okay? So the log of 25 with a base of 5 is 2 because that is the exponent, okay? Let's do it again. What about the log of 1,000? Okay, so what does that equal? So again, we're looking for an exponent. One of the things that you need to keep in mind is that if you cannot see with your eyeballs, right, a 10, okay, or you can't see a base, and remember that the base is a 10. And so we're thinking about, right, what does this equal? So we're thinking in our heads, 10 to the what power is equal to 1,000, okay? And so the answer to that is 3, because 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000, okay? All right, let's try another one. How about the log of 8 with a base of 2? So again, think about it in your head, right? 2 to the what power is equal to 8? This answer would then be 3, okay? How about the log of 64 with a base of 2? What does that equal? Okay, and so again, think about it in terms of exponents. 2 to the what power is equal to 64. And if you do a little bit of counting, you should end up with x to equal 6. Okay? All right, of course, they're going to get a little bit hairier. They're never going to quite be that easy. So let's do a couple of other examples, like the log of 7 with a base of 49, okay? So again, our answer is going to be an exponent, and so we need to be thinking about this in terms of 49 to the what power is going to give us 7. We know that you can do the square root, right, of 49, and if you remember square roots for an exponent, that's going to be 1/2, okay? So square root is 1/2. All right, so the log of 16 with a base of 4. Be careful, right? This is 4 to the what power is 16. This answer is 2. But the log of 4 with a base of 16, that answer is going to be 1/2. Okay, so hopefully you can kind of see the difference between those two. All right, a couple more examples. Because of course, right, again, it always gets a little bit hairier, okay? All right, how about this one? How about the log of 1/3 with a base of 3? So again, we're going to think about it in terms of exponents. So 3 to the what power will give you 1/3. One of the things that I had mentioned in class is that anytime you go from a whole number to a fraction, usually there's a negative involved. Or if you're going from a fraction to a whole number, there's a negative involved. And so this one because the 3 is being changed to a 1/3, it's going to be a negative 1, okay? The log of 1/25 with a base of 5, okay, in terms of exponents would be 5 to the what power is equal to 1/25. So see how I went from a whole number to a fraction? So it's definitely a negative, and then 5 squared gives you 25. So that answer is -2, okay? All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go into Canvas. And so when you get into Canvas, you're going to look for either Monday, February 8th or Tuesday, February 9th, depending on which class period that you're in. And then you're going to look for the star. Remember, the star is our assignments, right? So you're going to click on Better, Faster, Stronger. Go ahead and load this in a new window. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of pixel art. Now, really quickly underneath the insert, there is a zoom button. So if you need to zoom in and make it larger, you're able to do that, okay? If you want to listen to Kanye West's song, you know, bigger, better, faster, stronger, okay? You can click on that if you want. But here's the pixel art page. What you're going to do is click this link, and it's going to make a copy for you. And when we're finished with the pixel art, you're going to take a picture or a screenshot and put that on this slide. When you get finished with that, we're going to do the maze, okay? And hopefully by the time you're done with the maze, you won't have to write any more of them down, okay? But let's go look at this pixel art and see what this looks like. So I already have it opened. I already have a copy of it made. So this is just like the clue game, okay? You're going to go down to the bottom for the problems, but I'm just going to show you how it works. You can absolutely read the directions if you want, but this is what you're going to do. So when you click on problems, these are the questions you're going to answer, okay? So number 1 says the log of 16 with a base of 4. So what is that exponent? So in exponential form, this is going to be 4 to the what power equals 16. And that answer is a 2. So we're going to go down to the picture, go in here where number 1 is, and we're going to type in a 2. When you hit enter, it should turn green if you're correct. Now if you're incorrect, it's going to turn red. But notice I got some little pixel thingies popping up, okay? All right, let's go answer number 2. Let's go to the problems. Number 2. 3 to the what power is 81. Okay, so again, we're thinking about it in terms of exponents, trying to figure it out in our head instead of using the calculator. So let's see, 3 to the 4th power. Now let's say I miscounted and I said it was 3. Look at that, see, I got it wrong and no pixels popped up. So let's go type in a different number. Okay, so let's go type in the correct answer, which is 4. And look at that, I get more pixels. Okay. Number 3, 5 to the what power is 125. That's going to be another 3, because 5 times 5 is 25, times 5 is 125. Okay. 2 to the what power is 32. That's going to be a 5. See how I'm getting more and more pictures and pixels? Okay. Number 5, 7 to the what power is 7. So that should be a 1. Number 6, 6 to the what power is 1. Remember, anything to the 0 power is always 1. So number 5 is 1, number 6 is 0. Let's go get those typed in. Look, oh, I didn't hit enter apparently. 1 and then 0. Okay. Keep in mind as you're going through these, right, when you get to like number 7, so this is 4, it went to a fraction, so that's going to be negative. If you look at number 8, this base is a fraction and this is a fraction, so it's not a negative sign, okay? Number 11, here's the log. Remember, if you don't see the base, that means there's a 10, okay? All right, let's talk about that maze. So let's go back into So when you're done with your pixel art, right, go take a screenshot. That's going to go here. But let's go into the maze, okay? Now, when you're in the maze section, what I want you to do is, again, try to do this in your head, okay? But if you need to write anything down, rather than using your paper, I'd like to see you put it right here. So you should be able to just type in a text box or enter in a text box. And so if I needed to type this in or I needed to write it down on paper, I would type this in and say, okay, 3 to the what power is going to give me 81. Okay, and my choices, it looks like, are 5, 4, and -4. So I know it's not negative because I didn't go to a fraction. And when I count, right, I should get 4. So I'm just going to add in a shape of some sort. Okay, I know I'm going down on my maze. Let's go change this to a fun color, okay? All right. Let's go do the next one. Ooh, this is a good one. So 8 to the 1/3 power equals what? So notice how it's in a little different version, right? So let's go add in that text box in case we need to see it. Okay, so 8 to the 1/3 power. Remember, fractions are roots. So this is the cubed root. And the cubed root of 8, my choices again are 2, -2, or -9. No fractions were involved in this, right? The 1/3, remember, means cubed root. So this answer is 2. So I'm just going to insert a shape. I know I'm going sideways. Okay? Listen, be super careful when you go through them. There were a lot of people that said that this answer was 12. It's not a 12. Okay? You need to do 4 to the 3rd. Again, if you're doing them in your head, yay, right? Because I want you to be bigger, better, faster, stronger. So you don't have to worry about typing them in. If you are still having to write them down, then type them in. Okay? When you're finished, there should be a blue submit button. Make sure you send me an email if you have any questions.